Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Mr. Sanders Twin again, here with Abby. Say hello, Abby. Oh, one of these days, maybe she will. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and read the next part of Inside Out and Back Again. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The moon. During the day, the deck belongs to men and children. At nightfall, women make their way up. In single files, they sponge bathe and relieve themselves behind blanket curtains. I always stand in line with Mother. Every night she points upward. At least the moon remains unchanged. Your father could be looking at the same round moon. He may already understand. We will wait for him across the world. I feel guilty having not once thought of father. I can't wish for him to appear until I know where we'll be. May 18th. A kiss. The horn on our ship blows and blows, waking everyone from a week-long nap. A sure answer. Honk honk seems close enough and real enough to call everyone on deck. A gigantic ship with an American flag moves closer. Men in white uniform wave and smile. Our commander wears his navy jacket and hat, so white and so crisp. Now I realize why I like him so much. In uniform, he looks just like father. He boards the other ship, salutes and shakes hands with a man whose hair grows on his face, not on his head, in the color of flames. I had not known such hair was possible. We clap and clap as the ships draw together and kiss. Boxes and boxes pass onto our deck. Oranges, apples, bananas, cold, sweet, bubbly drinks, chocolate drops, fruity gum. The American ship tows ours with a steel braid thick as my body. Our rescue now certain, the party blossoms as food suddenly comes up from below. Ramen noodles, beef jerky, dried shrimp, butter biscuits, tamarind pods, canned fish, and drums of real water. Mother says people share when they know they have escaped hunger. Shouldn't people share because there is hunger? That night I stand behind, blowing blankets, and pour fresh water all over my skin. How sweet water tastes, even when mixed with soap. May 24th. All right, we're going to go ahead and answer the first question. Why is Ha fond of the American commander? You'll find the answer in this stanza right here. Now I realize why I like him so much. In uniform, he looks just like father. A sentence starter could be Ha is fond of the commander because blank. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Golden fuzz. Water, water, still everywhere, but in the distance appears a black dot. We are told to pack our crisscross packs and line up in a single file, 20 at a time, board a motorboat, heading toward the dot. An arm extends to help us board, an arm hairy with fuzz. I touch it, so real and long, not knowing if I will have another chance to touch golden fuzz. I pluck one hair. Mother slaps my hand. Brother Kwong speaks quickly in the language I must learn. The fuzzy man laughs. I'm grateful the boat starts to rock, so Mother hasn't the composure to scold me. Not just yet. I roll my fuzzy souvenir between my thumb and finger and can't help but smile. All right, let's go ahead and answer the next question. Why does Ha pluck one of the man's arm hairs? You'll find this information in the stanza. I touch it, not so real and long, not knowing if I will have another chance to touch golden fuzz. I pluck one hair. you can use this sentence starter. She plucks one of his hairs because blank. All right, let's continue. Tent City. We have landed on an island called Guam, which no one can pronounce except Brother Kwong, who becomes translator for all. Many others arrived before us and are living in green tents and sleeping in cots. We eat inside a huge tent where Brother Vu becomes head chef, heating up cans of beef and potatoes, tasting like salty vomit. We eat only canned fruit and thick syrup, and everyone wants extras, but we get only a cup. Brother Vu somehow brings home a huge can, pumping it to work out his arm muscles. We eat straight from the can as I search for cherries and grapes. May 28th. Life in waiting. A routine starts as soon as we settle into our tent. Camp workers teach us English, mornings and afternoons. Evenings we have to ourselves. We watch movies outdoors with images projected onto a white sheet. Brother Kwong translates into a microphone, his voice sad and slow. If it's a young cowboy like Clint Eastwood, everyone cheers. If it's an old cowboy like John Wayne, most of us boo and go swimming. The Disney cartoons lure out the girls who always surround Brother Vu, begging him to break yet another piece of wood. I can still hear them begging when I go sit with Brother Koi, who rarely speaks anymore, but I'm happy to be near him. June to early July. All right, let's answer the next question. Why does Brother Koi not speak much anymore? So there's actually not really any clear evidence in this poem. However, this is going to require you to remember what happened in a previous part of the book. So putting that together with what's happening here, with him not speaking, why do we think he's not speaking anymore? If you need a sentence starter, you can use he doesn't speak much anymore because blank. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the last question in the last couple of poems. Nuoc Ma. Someone should be kissed for having the heart to send cases of fish sauce to Guam. Everything is more edible with Nuoc Mam. Brother Vu sautés the beef in potato goo with onions and sprinkles on the magic sauce before serving the mess with rice. Lines extend to the beach. Someone catches a sea creature, puffy and watery like a cucumber. Brother Vu slices it into slippery strips and stews it with seaweed and the magic sauce. So many appetites wake up that Brother Vu just has time to cook rice and serve it with plain fish sauce. People begin to cook as long as they can get a cup of Nuoc Mam. Brother Koi hands it out in the same white cups as tea, both dark brown, so of course I drink a gulp of the most salty, most bitter, most fishy tea ever. My head whirls and my breath stinks for days. I do not mind. July 1st. Amethyst ring. Mother wants to sell the amethyst ring father brought back from America, where he trained in the Navy before I was born. She wants to buy needles and thread, fabric and sandals from the camp's black market. I have never seen her without this purple rock. I can't fall asleep unless I twist the ring and count circles. Brother Kwong says, No. What's the point of new shirts and sandals if you lose the last tangible remnant of love? I don't understand what he said, but I agree. July 2nd. All right, let's answer that last question. Why do Brother Kwong and Ha think their mother should keep the ring? So, Brother Kwong has a way with words. He uses a lot of higher level words, but we're going to talk about what he means exactly here. But you're going to find the answer in these few lines. What's the point of new shirts and sandals if you lose the last tangible remnant of love? You can use a sentence starter. They think their mom should keep the ring because blank. All right, so it seems like their fortune is turning a little bit in this book, so that's great to see. I hope you enjoyed this read aloud, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.